Hey everybody, it's Rob with Cherry City Guns and Ammo, and today we're taking a look at the Springfield Hellcat. This is a super compact 9mm that somehow, with some kind of witchcraft, managed to fit 11 rounds in a flush-fitting magazine in a gun as big as my hand. Helps if I have the magazine in all the way. Stick around. Alright, so we're back here. We've got the 13 round magazine. Gives you just a little bit more grip. And down there we've got some Bud Light Platinums. I bought those for a camping trip because a co-worker that's now retired, who I hope is watching this, told me that Bud Light Platinum was great. And that crap is terrible. I drank some of them and then I went and bought some real beer. So I'm going to blast these because there's nothing better to do with these. Certainly not drinking. So let's kill some Bud Light Platinums. Okay, I have to hold slightly. Are they all dead? I think I have one that might still be alive on the ground. Alright, so we have one Bud Light that actually made it out alive. So I'm going to blast it, and then we're going to shoot that water jug. And then I've got some ballistics gel that I used for a couple other videos down there. We'll put a couple rounds through it. Alright, we got some cans of shaving cream down there. Let's see what it does. I know they're on the ground. There's one over there. Got one on the ground over there I'm going to pick up. Alright, we had two escape us. With this gun, it seems I have to really hold to the right. Oh, and empty, but it didn't lock open on the last round. But we ran out, but we got one still alive. Wow, that one really flew. That was cool. All right, we're gonna see you back at the reloading cave. All right, back at the reloading cave to do the tabletop look at the Hellcat. It comes in this nice little bag, which is always nice. Came in a cardboard box, but then the bag's inside the cardboard box. And inside, big surprise. We got a gun, and we got a split mag. So I mentioned the Voodoo earlier. The whole Voodoo. Look how small this gun is. Very, very small. I mean, I've got rather large hands, but this gun easily fits in a front jeans pocket without a problem. Yet somehow, in 9mm with a flush-fitting mag, you need 11 rounds. And then you've got this slightly extended magazine, which definitely gives you more purchase. Focus, focus. 13 rounds. So those are two of the big pros on the side of this gun. I don't know how they do it. It's a bit of an engineering marvel. So those are two things really big in the Springfield Hellcat's favor. The other pros I'd like to point out is this grip surface is fantastic. It's very, very tactile. I would not feel the need to throw on any type of like skateboard tape, Talon grips, sandpaper grips, any of that. It's got a really, really good texture. Really enjoy that. Also, right here and right here, you've got a nice textured surface. But along with being textured, it's actually dimpled in. And it makes for a very nice, natural indexing point, which I think is kind of the whole purpose of it. But it just makes your finger naturally want to live there. If you look at the cuts for racking the slide, they are very low profile, yet are plenty aggressive enough to get plenty of purchase on the slide, while also not making for a high drag area if you're going to pull the pistol. The controls are very easily reachable. Mag release without having to change my grip position at all. Here's my natural grip. Have to kind of move the fat of my hand down here out of the way of the magazine, but the actual magazine release is in a great spot. Slide release, same thing. It's very low profile, but it still has no problem getting a hold of it and dropping it. I really like the feel of the flat face trigger. I dig that. But as far as the feel of the actual mechanical portion of the trigger, it's nothing special. It's pretty much exactly what you would expect from a striker fired gun. If you look at this, you don't really have any pressure until you get to here, and then it's creep, 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 click. It's not terrible. Like I said, it's what you would probably expect from a striker fired pistol. It's not bad. It's not good. It's just what it is. There's one thing that I really don't like, and that is, and maybe it's not even that noticeable. We've got this ridge right here. You can kind of see it starting to form back here, and it goes all the way up and then becomes the edge of the trigger guard here. I always try to ride the grip as high as I possibly can, and it just digs in. I don't know how much you can tell, but it really digs into the side of my middle finger, and for me is not comfortable at all. I would want this to be radiused over. You see that ridge right there? I really don't dig that at all. I would like to see something done about that. This is not my gun. This is my buddy's gun who's letting me review it. If I own this and I decided that I wanted to keep it, I would be definitely doing some work to smooth that out, because I just don't care for that. Other than that, the ergonomics of the gun are pretty good. Personally, I don't like a gun this small. It's amazing that they got the capacity, what it is in a gun this small, but I do not like a gun this small. I'd rather have something that I have to work a little bit harder to conceal for packing. I tend to not handle these micro guns super well. My buddy who owns this, he says the sights are dead on for him. If you noticed in the video, I really had to learn to hold way to the right to hit what I was wanting to hit. And I mean, I don't know if that's the sights or it's me, but that was definitely the experience I had that you witnessed. Granted, as a concealed carry gun, your shots are going to be very close, and all those would have been deadly kill shots, but I like a little bit more point of aim. The other thing I'll point out is the sights. I don't know how well you can tell, but the sights they're weird. I'm not used to this type of sight. Maybe it would grow on me. I'm not a huge fan of it, though. Maybe you are. You have to, that's a personal decision. You have to decide for yourself. I'm not a huge fan of it. I am a fan of how bright that is. These are nice tritium night sights, and those come stock on the gun. So I'm a fan of that. I just don't really like this round rear sight cutout. To me, that's kind of bizarre. My buddy who owns this gun loves it. He feels like his groups don't really change whether he's slow firing or rapid firing, and that's great. You got to find the gun that works for you. Personally, for the amount that they charge for this gun, because this is a $600 concealed carry gun, there are a lot cheaper options that I would prefer. I would not choose to spend the money on this gun in particular. I'm glad that I got to try it out. Because I kind of considered this, looking at the size of the capacity, and I've shot it enough to know that this is not the gun for me. It might be the gun for you, but it's just not the gun for me. Alright folks, well that pretty much sums up the video on the Hellcat pistol. I don't want you to think that I'm trying to give it an unfavorable review. There are a lot of people that really like this gun. There's a lot of great reviews on this gun on YouTube. There are some fantastic features that cannot be ignored in this gun. there's just a few things that for me, it's not my favorite. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of the micro pistols anyway. But you know, try one out. It might be something that you enjoy. That's just my take on it. It's not the gun for me, but there are a ton of features in the gun. So I hope you liked the video. If you're like me, if you're a big guy with big hands, might not be right up your alley. Although the guy that owns this, he's actually a couple inches taller than me, so he's a big guy too. So I guess it just comes down to personal taste, and this one's not really for me. That's all there is to it. It's not a bad thing. It's just not what I'm into. Anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe, if you could subscribe and hit the bell notification so you see when new videos come out, I'd truly appreciate it. We're pushing hard trying to hit 500 subscribers by Christmas or by the end of the year. If you could help that, it's really be appreciated a ton. We're going to be doing a giveaway. I've got several pretty neat things in mind that I think you guys will like to do for a giveaway. So hit the subscribe, because the sooner we get to 500, the sooner I start giving some stuff away. And then we're marching towards 1,000. So thanks a lot for spending the time with me today, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks a lot, folks. Bye. Alright, so we've shot up this gel block pretty good, and we've got a little something special in it to finish it off.